This is the North Downs Way. I'm in Dover. I've got 3 days to do my first section of the North Downs Way. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I've got 10 miles to do today before I camp for my first night. It's March. It's forecast to be freezing this evening, so I better crack on. Get out of Dover, I suppose. Plenty of signage coming out of Dover, including these lovely little things. These are on the floor. Yeah, these ones as well. Oh. And we're almost out of Dover, and I've only been walking for a couple of minutes. Admittedly, we're now in a cemetery, but hey, it's quiet. Well, there we go. 1 mile out of Dover. It's quite easy, and just leaving this tarmac and now heading up this way. We have been going uphill onto the downs, but it looks like now we're at the top, so all good. Thankfully walking away from the A2, a road that this section up until after Canterbury has a ongoing relationship with, but it's a little bit noisier than, well, certainly than Offers Dyke. I probably should point out that I'm taking the northwest route which goes up through Canterbury. There is a loop of the North Downs which goes more west. But there you go. That's why I'm heading towards Canterbury, which I should be in for breakfast, lunch tomorrow. Well, who knew there was a sculptural North Downs Way arts trail? Apparently this is inspired by the building over there, but that is what it is. How beautiful is that? Really nice. I've just come through Shepherd's Well, quaint little place. The path goes near the Bell pub. Unfortunately it doesn't go near the co-op, so I took a 200-yard detour to get some extra provisions for tonight because I feel I've earned them. This is where I hope to get to today, so really it's anywhere good from here, really. It's 6 o'clock, sunset is at 7:30 apparently, so or 7 o'clock, something like that. But anyway, I should be well set up by then. But no, Shepherd's Well, really nice place, good signposting. That was a pretty easy day, really. The weather's been kind, path was easy to find, well signposted. And I thought it would be a bit sketchy finding somewhere to camp tonight, but this is where I am. Look at this. I'm going to give you the full 360 because it's a nice spot, this one. So, yeah, very happy with this one. Going to get some food. Sunset's in about half an hour, so that's about perfect. Yeah, good day. See you tomorrow. It's 20 to 8, second day. Sun looks like it's coming out, but it's a little bit cold, hence the puffy. Everything's packed in the rucksack. Don't know how long I'll walk with the puffy. Plan is today to walk up past Canterbury, probably about 18-20 miles. We're going to pick up some food in Canterbury. I'll stop in about an hour or so for some breakfast. Yeah, back on the trail, all looking good. Walking for about 2 hours, found a nice bench with a view, including the A2, and yeah, gonna stop and have some breakfast now. The guidebook wasn't wrong. I've just done the 8 mile stretch from Shepherd Well into the outskirts of Canterbury. And yeah, it is agricultural, it isn't that interesting. There's a couple of nice places. Patrick's Bourne, very interesting. Obviously developed before pavements were thought of. But I can see in the distance, try and zoom in for you, the Cathedral of Canterbury. Oh good, rain stayed off. Only seen one walker and he was wearing headphones and had a dead ahead stare that made it pretty obvious he didn't want to talk to me. Here we go, into Canterbury. You do go past the cathedral in Canterbury, so I've taken the obligatory picture along with hordes of other people. I had a lovely breakfast brunch at the refectory kitchen, really nice, and I hoped the rain would stop by the time I came out. It didn't. I am now in full waterproofs, walking parallel to the A2. Apparently I cross over and walk away from the A2 now to one of the prettiest villages on the North Downs. Well, I'm sure you can hear that. I'm hiding in a fruit picker's tunnel from the rain. It has rained ever since Canterbury. That's 5 miles so far. And I am now hiding in this tunnel, and I make no apologies for the audio. It's the only dry place I've discovered. It's a shame really, because it's been lovely countryside, just you can't see it. The ground has got really muddy and slippy, so it's been quite hard this last 5 miles. And there we go. That is St Mary's Church at Gilham, who also have a really nice sign that shows where everything is. I am apparently here. So I've walked from here up to here. My plan is to walk up to there. Yeah, as you come through Gilham, it's a very pretty place with a tea room, which I didn't stop at, partly because it looked a bit posh for me, but also it's not raining and I wanted to crack on. And to be honest, I'm still full after my lunch, breakfast, whatever it was. One thing you can't fail to notice in Gilham is Gilham Castle, which is apparently a private residence. It is huge, and they're not very keen on you going in, except for on garden open days. See the sort of views I'm seeing now. It's certainly much nicer countryside than this morning, and actually it's much nicer than when it was pissing down with rain, so all is good. I got 2-3 miles until I start looking for somewhere to camp tonight. It's going to be an early setup. It's 3:45 now, so probably be about 5 o'clock. But that's no bad thing. It'll be about 21 miles I would have thought. Let's see. That is the milestone marker I wanted to get to. It's, the woodland's changed a bit. There's obviously been some coppicing being done, so I'll carry on for a bit and then look for somewhere to pitch my tent. There we are, all set up for the night. It's 5:20. About half a mile further on than I wanted to be. The other places I saw were really nice, but they were also very open. This one's quite hidden. Biggest problem in here is standing deadwood, but I found an area without any. But I think I'm going to be hearing some fall in the night, so that'll be interesting. Been a really good day. Quite tired now. glad I got a place. Plan is to get up at about 7 tomorrow, maybe a bit later, and walk on to Hollingbourne and catch the train and shoot back home. So that's about 15 miles I work it out as. So all very doable. I've got some food ready. I got 4G reception so I can ring my wife. So all good. I will see you tomorrow. Apparently it's going to be showery. There's a shocker. As you come down off Godderham Park through Soakham Downs, or the edge of, and then there's really quite steep, well, steep for the North Downs anyway, but really old path that winds its way below the surface of the fields around it. I don't know how long it's been around. It's a little bit muddy underfoot, but nothing bad. There's been lots of signs of badgers and rabbits. No deer though. Oh, there you go. The fog is beginning to clear. This is Soakham Downs from the other view. Best time of day for walking. This is All Saints Church at Borough Broughton Alpha. I can say it like that. Look at that for an old church. Big old yew tree. As so many old churches do. And underneath there's some lovely carved benches as well. What it is basically saying is if you go via Canterbury you walk an extra 5 miles. Which is what I did. I'm not saying that I did it because I thought it was a better route. It just worked out for me travel wise. It'll do. Needs must. It's 9:20, been going for a little under 2 hours. So time for brekkie. Weather's good, track's easy. Yeah. Clouds are a little bit low, so views aren't as good as they would have otherwise been. I've now seen another hiker on the North Downs Way. We were both just putting on precautionary rucksack covers because it looks like it's going to rain very soon. Even though my app says it isn't. My app's a liar. I think it's already raining. Yeah, lovely views on another day. I've just met somebody doing the Pilgrim's Way and had quite a nice chat with her. We've been comparing mud today and rain from yesterday. But yeah, I'm sure it is pretty, but at the moment you can't see a lot and there's a big puddle coming up and I'm likely to get my feet wet. But believe it or not, I'm actually quite enjoying myself. Well, in the absence of views, we'll have to make do with notice boards. I am now here. I have come from here, around here, and now I'm going to here, Hollingbourne, and then I'm going home before I come back another day. One of the nice things about following the Pilgrim's Trail for a while is they have some lovely stuff on it, like this information board, which is a bit faded but I can read it. And then you get a nice bench in this lovely area, and if you're walking on your own you even get some company to sit with. He looks very peaceful monk, doesn't he? Seems appropriate on the Pilgrim's Way to see a footpath to heaven. Ironically, as I'm about to leave the trail, the cloud is beginning to lift. In the guidebook it says that in the early summer this is a carpet of green punctuated by poppies. That'd be nice to see, but it looks nice now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've actually enjoyed making it. I've enjoyed doing the walk. Yeah, it could have been better weather. Yeah, I could have seen more, but it's still good for the body and soul. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe. There'll be more along later in the year, including part 2 and 3 of the North Downs Way. If you didn't enjoy it, good on you for sticking to the end. Whatever you're doing, keep safe.